Hey guys, it's Alyssa Marie, your intuitive reader, and I'm back today with a different kind of video. So today's video is all about my personal experiences with the god Ra. So in case you guys don't know, Ra is my prominent deity that I work with, and I'll tell you a little bit about Ra. So Ra is the supreme deity in ancient Egyptian religion in the Kemetic path. He is known as the solar god. So he's very, as you can see on this card, power. He's associated with having a lot of power, with that creator energy, and to me, a very masculine, fatherly energy, okay? So I was going to tell you guys a little bit about my experiences because I have quite a few experiences with Ra in particular. So I'm going to start out first with the fact that I noticed a lot of people growing up, I was very into ancient Egypt, right? I watched educational movies about ancient Egypt. I even had a video game that was all about ancient Egypt, books. I remember I went to this traveling exhibit. I was very into it, like a lot. And then that was my first kind of interference, I can't think of the word, with ancient Egypt. Now, at that time, when I was young, I didn't really know about the particular deities associated with it, of course, but I did know that I was very attracted to ancient Egypt. Now, as I got older, so I was raised Catholic, and I, of course, don't identify with that anymore. And then I did go through an atheist phase, and then I did also go through a Wiccan phase. Well, first was the Wiccan phase, then was the atheist phase, and now I'm in this kind of phase where I don't really identify as one thing, right? I'm quite eclectic, but I do know that Ra is my god. So, first off, this is the deck. It's called Gods and Titans. I do have a flip through of it on my channel. It's a really awesome deck. I do recommend getting it if you do not have it. Sorry, I have something in my nose. Sorry, guys. But I would always draw the Ra card. Like, no matter what, whenever I was doing pick a card readings for myself or just, a random pull, a lot of times, like I would say a good 90% of the time, the Ra card would come out. Now, what's interesting is there was a time where I was like, this is stupid. There's probably no God. There's no God. I went through that phase. And I did take down Ra's card because, okay, this is what I use as my statuary for my altar because I don't actually have a statue yet, which is kind of sad. I really want to get one, but I just use that. I always have as the centerpiece of my altar. But so I remember specifically this one day I was like, this is stupid. I go sometimes because I do suffer from anxiety, depression, complex PTSD, all that good stuff, right? But when I sometimes go through depressive episodes, I sometimes lose faith and I kind of become detached of that. And I was going through one of those and I took the Ra card down from my altar. And in doing so, I laid it on my bed, in the middle of my bed. And I was going to put it away in a minute because I was doing something else. I am not joking. The card, I was talking out loud when I did this. I was like, oh, I don't believe this anymore. I need to because if you guys don't know, I have a bachelor's of science in biology. I'm a very scientific, rational person as well. So it was really hard for me to accept something that there isn't tangible evidence for. But I put the card in the middle of my bed. And I was doing something else in my bedroom, and literally the card whoosh, flew off my bed right near me, right near my feet. And I was like, okay, I'll put you back up on the altar. That was the first time where I was like, a little bit scared because I was like that was a little scary. That was very powerful, but Ra is powerful. So I put the card back up, not out of fear, but out of, whoa, maybe he was actually listening. Maybe there's something more. Maybe that was a sign from the universe, right? So I put it back up there and I started, just getting back into that over time. And I remember one time in particular, I then again had another little thing where I sometimes, it doesn't happen that often, but sometimes I will go through those depressive episodes and I'll put my cards away and I won't do readings, which is really sad because, I love doing readings for you guys and I love doing readings for myself, but sometimes, right, we do take breaks and things like that. And I asked, like, if Ra, if you are my God, if you are real, give me a sign, okay? And I mean, he was already giving me signs with the cards flying out. He was already giving me signs with all was picking him. But then I went to bed that night and it was kind of like I was in sleep paralysis, which was kind of scary. But I remember being on my back and I literally had the same night. It wasn't like it was a different night. It was this exact same night. I asked, if you're real, give me a sign, even though he's already given me signs. I hear in my right ear him saying, and it was scary. It was quite scary because I didn't expect it. But like, how do I say? It was scary, but it wasn't scary. Like, if someone's whispering in your ear and it's like a deep voice, you're like, but it was comforting in the same way, but it was frightening. I won't lie. And he said, I am Ra. And he said it in this really deep, powerful, masculine voice. And I was like, holy crap, right? That was like a sign if I'd ever had one. But wait, there's more. And then, of course, I always, when I'm reading about him, his name comes up. When I do any type of quizzes, his name comes up, all of that good stuff. And in particular, I will insert the picture here. This is meant to just be a quick video. Whenever I'm going through like tough times, I'll get signs. And I was going through a tough time with my family. And I was at my mom's house and I was in the basement in the office and I was thinking about, just kind of pondering life, I was sitting there and I was like, why are we alive? Why am I here? Those kind of existential questions. And I was sitting in the office chair, which was a chair on wheels. I spun around and my eyes were directly drawn to this box that was on the floor. And on the box was this. So I don't know about you guys, but I specifically see honor Ra right on it. And I'm thinking, like, what are the odds? What, it was crazy. And that was like a really big turning point for me. That happened, I think, only like maybe a month ago, a couple weeks ago. And I was like, holy crap. Holy crap. I was like excited at the same time. But I have numerous other experiences, but those were my main experiences, especially that box one. But in short, what I would like to say is that if you are interested in working with Ra, if you are interested in getting to know him, he is definitely a God, I feel, that calls to you. But that doesn't mean you can't contact him, because he definitely, I believe, will respond. But he is a very powerful God. He is the best way I can put his energy for me is that he's kind of like a strict father. He's very kind and he does everything to help you, but sometimes it might make you mad. Like if you want like honest answers and things like that, like he'll tell it to you straight, like no bull crap, you know what I mean? Which is something that some people don't like. I wouldn't say he's overly loving as a god, because sometimes if you work with other gods or goddesses, right, they can be very passionate and very emotionally driven and like motherly. He's definitely got that fatherly energy. There's a lot more fiery and also earthly energy than water emotional energy with Ra. And that's something to keep in mind because when, you know, communicating with him, it's not going to be like lovey-dovey like some goddesses and stuff. It's more, like I said, a strict father. It's more practical, but yet there's still that like divine love aspect there. It's just shown in a different way. So I thought I would just give you guys a quick little insight into that. If you guys like these type of videos, it was just really quick. I just decided, I know I'm like in my little kitchen area. But if you guys like these kind of videos, let me know. I can make other videos, other talks about Ra. I guess if you'd like to know more, I can do any types of talk videos, really. I could tell you guys about my starseed origins, experiences I have with that. Whatever you guys are interested in, let me know below because I love doing pick a cards, but I would also like to expand some of the content on my channel. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.